So I feel like they solved that problem. It's like they knew it. Like they understood the future. It was like, you know what? These kids are not gonna know how to freaking go and ask girls out. Let's write them up on the registry and let's go. So the answer is become Mormon.
What you're going to hear about today is nothing short of a miracle.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Pubstomp, a podcast about games, TV shows, movies, and pop culture in general. Every episode, we discuss topics that we find interesting. Come join our shenanigans.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Pubstomp Podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about
what is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
relationships in 2020, or I guess the pandemic, right? Quarantine relationships. Anyway,
You want to start that sentence again?
It's fine. Look, we'll fix it in post. Okay. We got this.
Okay.
Wait, what's up, Mexy?
Yo,
what's up, Tyler?
How's it going?
But before we get into it, Mexy was showing us a trailer of a movie. What do you want to tell us about that movie?
Yes. It's Nicolas Cage.
Enough
and
said.
He's gonna be him.
Enough said. Just watch it. It's done.
He's in Willy's Wonderland. It's basically a ripoff of Five Nights at Freddy's. It looks amazing.
Is it a ripoff, or do they actually get the rights to say, "Hey, we're doing this thing"?
It's called Willy's Wonderland.
Yeah, but I mean, they could be like, it's an adaptation.
No,
they
ripped
just
it
ripped
off.
it off. Okay.
They just ripped it off.
Yeah.
That's fair. I guess you can do that.
They're supposed to make a Five Nights at Freddy's movie, but I don't know. It doesn't seem. It got a little crazy. I don't know if you've seen like how many Five Nights at Freddy's things there are now.
I mean, there's toys, right? I've seen like toys in the store for Five Nights at Freddy.
Yeah, man.
So I figured they would have like, hey man, you cannot do that. That's our copyright. So, but whatever. I guess he's doing it. He's Nicolas Cage. He can do whatever he wants. We're gonna say no.
I mean, yeah. I saw the trailer and I'm like, I'm so down for this.
Down.
It comes out next week. So,
is it
February 12th?
Is it on demand? What platforms is it coming on?
That's a good question.
Yeah, because
we'll figure that one out.
Okay. Not Netflix, definitely not Hulu. So it leaves like HBO and some other thing, Apple or whatever.
I doubt it's HBO. I hope it's HBO. It's free 30 days, man.
Yeah.
I can't even find it. I don't even know.
Yeah, they haven't announced it. It's supposed to come out next week. So we'll see.
Cool. Yeah.
We'll put the link.
We'll put the link
down below.
Once we find it. Down below. Well, I am not gonna watch it because it looked pretty violent. So
I feel like this is one of those movies that you don't want to watch, but you end up doing it.
Maybe
we'll catch back up with you later after you've seen it.
Yeah,
it's okay.
I'll do it. I'll do it for research.
Content.
But I will not do it out of enjoyment.
Everything can be done with the reasoning of content.
Yes. Oh man. Cool. Well, that's coming out next week. But anyway, in the topic of content, 2020 and the quarantine, man. So I was talking to some coworkers and I was like asking them, like, hey, is some of those like stags, out there? I was like, hey, what are you guys doing, man? Like, how are you guys finding mates?
Stags?
Like what's the
you guys like 70s all of a sudden?
Whatever the term is, like bachelor.
How old are you?
Single guy. I'm very old. Like out of all the three of us, I'm the senior here. Okay.
Only so little. You're so much older than I am.
Look, it doesn't matter. It's not about the like actual age number. It's about like how much I've aged.
That's how old you feel,
dude, man. We'll get it.
He's over here like Bilbo. I feel old, Gandalf. Feeling in my bones.
Yeah, look, man. Like it's just like We'll get into that a little bit later. I'll explain the process. But anyway, so the people who do not have a mate, I was like, what do you guys do? And then like, well, like apparently dating apps are not taboo anymore, so everybody's on that. And I guess Mexy's also on that stuff. So he jumped on that bandwagon.
Hey, man, why you gotta be throwing my business out there?
Look, man, we're talking about this. You gotta come out and be like, hey,
You said do not have a
I'm
mate.
there.
Why you make it weird? Why you gotta use the word mate?
That's not a word people use.
No,
No,
Well,
I don't think
know,
that's
man.
normal.
you only hear that in like planet Earth.
It's because
Big
well,
advert.
here this is the jungle, man. This is
Not a
safari.
koala.
Well, if you don't use that word, whatever, partner, whatever you want to call it, I don't know, man. Look, I'm just trying to broach this topic
You're good.
in a
You're good. I'm
sensitive
sorry.
way.
I'm sorry.
It's like some people get offended, but anyway, Mexy, I'm just curious, man. How is the playing field out there? Because I figured like it would be a little bit more level now that everybody's remote. Everybody has to use these avenues to find another soulmate.
Oh, you see, to find somebody, you also have to be not an introvert, because that still translates to you. Like now you have to just come out of your shell digitally, and that's kind of a pain,
That's right.
So it's been very interesting. I tried basically most of the dating apps. I've done OkCupid, Coffee. Where is it?
Coffee and bagel and coffee.
I don't know. Coffee
likes
meets
cheese.
bagel.
Wait, what? I've never even heard of these ones.
Locks and cream cheese. What else? Match.com.
You're just saying food items.
Yeah, I was like, is this a Wendy's?
Pizza, meat sausage.
Whoa.
Write it down, guys. Next app idea. Let's go.
Whoa, calm down. Match.com, Hinge. Hinge was the first one I started with.
That one's new, right? That one's the big one right now. Hinge, right?
Oh, and then I remember the really crappy one that I told you, hey,
right.
you could be
that
my
one's a cool one. It's a cool concept. Have you heard of it? It's called Wingman, right?
wingman.
Have you heard of this, Tyler? It's
No, I haven't.
So the idea is that I'll let Max explain it. It's your show, man.
Yeah. So prefacing with I'm an introvert, so I'm not really good at reaching out and stuff. So the idea is you have your friends reach out for you. So they do all the the legwork, and then when but their friends are also doing it for them, right? So like you're talking friends with friends, and they're like, yeah, I think they'd like each other, and then bam,
Right.
and that's how you get matches. It was
I
actually
like
a
that
really
idea.
cool concept.
But the app doesn't work.
Yeah.
The app doesn't work. Like we got a few matches, and it's like, okay, chat with the person, and then it just app would crash. I was like, what the hell? Did you guys not get VC funding to finish the rest of the freaking app? People's lives are at stake here.
Their happiness,
please.
and like the ranges doesn't work right.
The
like,
ranges
I
did
was
not
like,
work at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Finding people that
was
were
like-
like 500 miles away. It's like, how does this? Like, I
Yeah.
get it. We're
The user base
social
is
distancing,
like
but
200
not
people.
that far, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So it's
That's a cool.
yeah. So I like that concept. I wish it just would make it work. Because you're right. Like
Yeah.
it's hard to make a sell for yours. It almost feels like you have to hire like a PR agency to be like your rep. And that's basically what a wingman is, right? So no,
The ones that add like a layer of abstraction are better because like the ones that are like just rinse and repeat, like there's 1,000 different dating apps, right? They're all like the same thing. It's just like girls get way too many messages. It's just unbalanced. Yeah. So the ones with like a little different layer or something else, they work a little better.
Yeah. And then like once you get a match, it's like super awkward because then you gotta talk.
You gotta talk.
And, like,
you gotta talk. You gotta use some words.
Oh man. Yeah.
No, like
I feel you, man.
Like
I feel you. You gotta talk.
Because then you gotta like you go through the script, right? Like oh, like what are you up to? What do you do? Like like
yeah.
You have to you randomly ask like these dumb questions, and then like everybody else is asking the same stupid questions, right? So like.
Yeah, imagine it doing IRL, man. I did this in real life, you gotta like it's
At least I feel like if you do it in person,
It's
at least
still
there's like the
awkward.
body
It's still
language.
awkward,
Yeah,
man. It's just look, I'm a nerd, man. Like like look, I'm fooling everybody here. I'm not Casanova, okay? Like it's a miracle I'm like where I'm at, okay? Let's just say that.
right. But then there's also that, right? Like the stakes are like, you know,
Yeah. Do you
it's really awkward because like swipe left, swipe right. Like like you can go through like 100 dating profiles every day
see.
and like
Yeah. It's like worse than TikTok.
do you feel like it
Yes.
like diminishes like what? Like because if you go meet somebody in real life, there's some you feel like more like responsibility, but when if it's just a picture, it's like whatever, like you don't think of them as a person, right? It's just another picture,
Wow.
oh, like, I don't know, like maybe that sounds pretty harsh.
No,
like,
that's one thing. The
desensitized
stakes are
to
lower, right?
rejection.
Desensitized. This
Yeah.
is exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not gonna make a person feel bad because they'll never know that you swipe left or
see.
you swipe right.
Right.
Some conversations like you could just say hey and they never like answer, so it's like okay, whatever. And like it's whatever, right? Because like I don't even know this person, so like what do I care if they answered or not?
Right.
So,
I don't know. The worst is being ghosted like deep into a conversation and then just
Oh
nothing.
man, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what
I had
that's
that
what like
couple.
90% of online dating was for me. It's like in the middle of a
and
conversation.
I was reading that like I guess millennials, I guess our generations, even though I'm older than you guys, is
okay.
like they always feel like there's always another better like a better option. Like people always want to keep their options open, and it's true, right? But it's like at which point do you like it's doesn't benefit anybody to keep trying for something else. It just makes things worse for everybody. So, but I don't know. That is just
So what you're saying is more people need to settle.
just like yeah, it's like look,
You
man,
need
just
to
make it work.
lower your bar.
Just make it work.
A little
Just
bit.
make it work.
Just lower your bar a little bit.
Yes, yeah, just try it. Just give it a shot. See what happens. But I also understand the flip side, right? Like it's like once you're at a certain age, every year that you spend with somebody that's not gonna work out, then and especially if you want to have a family, it's complicated. I'm glad I'm not there, man. It's like it's complicated.
Like
Hey man, I look, man, it's gonna work out, man. Look, you have all this practice. The vaccine's coming. You're gonna be so good. You're gonna go to a bar, ladies left and right. Look, we're gonna go to a bar. We're gonna do wingman in real life.
okay.
Yeah.
That's probably the worst place to do these. Like, yeah, it's probably not a good place. We'll go to the library,
Breweries.
breweries, more chill. Yeah.
Well, that's the other awkward thing too, right? Like every profile looks the same. It's like always like they're at the beach, they're hiking. I don't know if this is like
Mhm.
like
There's
a
a
regional
formula.
thing.
It's a formula, man. It's like it's gamification. It's like
I've had friends use my dog on their profile.
I told you that Mexy, get a
Selfie
dog.
with
Hey, you
Mexy.
have a dog,
I
man.
I
But
got
yeah,
two. I got two.
That
bro.
helps.
You
It goes
I
a
told
long
you,
way.
take action shots. Like do like take a picture doing something. Like it doesn't. I don't understand these. It's psychology, right? It's like all it is psychology.
Yeah.
You need a PR firm behind you to get stuff. But anyway,
I'll invest.
I'll
Don't
invest.
worry. One night game and what should I call it? I forgot the
What?
crypto.
Oh, crypto? Dogecoin?
Dogecoin?
That
GameStop?
and
Yeah.
the game and the GameStop payoffs.
Yeah.
I'll hire
Invest
a
all that,
PR.
all that stonks money.
Hey man, they're up to 5 cents.
Yeah.
Getting crazy
I
now.
exited at 4 cents. I was like, I'm out. This is too.
I was in at 4 cents.
Oh man. But man, well, thank you for sharing that, Max. I know it's hard because these things are complicated.
Okay.
Uh,
It only feeds my depression and sadness.
the thing that bothers me about these apps is that they make you pay for things and they treat it as a game. And it's just like, tell us, yeah.
Okay. So there's this one app that I tried. G-Spot. It was like a Hispanic one because I was like, I should try like, I'm already trying all these, but I tried like super like focused ones, right? Yeah. And this one app would send you notifications that somebody was interested in you, but the only way you could see it is if you paid.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
So like, I was like, all right, let's. I'm pretty sure nothing's happening, but let's see. And then you pay for it, and then nothing happens because you know what they did is the other person can't see if you like them unless they paid.
Oh
it's
my
just
God.
Oh no. Double
Right.
paywall.
Savage. Oh my
Wow.
God, man.
It's so trash.
That's so messed up, man. Yeah, and that's the thing that people want to date and they want to see people, but so they prey on. It's just the preying aspect. I don't like that. I get it. They gotta make money, right? But
Yeah.
Mhm.
damn, man, it's
This is
hard.
Mexy's heart. We're
Makes it
talking
hard.
about here.
Man, no, I was like, at that point,
Have
I was
some
just trying apps
compassion.
because it's funny. I was just like, let me see the difference between all these different apps and stuff. Because I was really curious. At that point, I was curious,
Yeah,
right?
man.
I was like, okay, why is this app this way? Why is this app this way? I should have done like Farmers Meet or something
Farmers
like that.
Meet. You can
Farmers
do also like what's it
only.
called, Christian singles.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh man, like the Mormons, they have a dating app network kind of thing. Because I was talking to somebody that's Mormon, and there's like a registry, and I don't know how advanced it is in tech, but there's a registry of people that sign up, and you
Yeah,
look
they
at
have like a
somebody up
singles
there.
ward too. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like pretty streamlined. So I feel like they solved that problem. It's like they knew it, like they saw understood the future. It was like, you know what, these kids are not gonna know how to freaking go and ask girls out. Let's write them up on the registry and let's go. So the answer is become Mormon.
If you learned anything today, that's something.
Okay.
I'll think about it. I'll think about it.
Yeah, he was just too quiet for a second. I was like, oh, he's writing it down. I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
I'm not saying yes, but I'm not saying no either. Like, man, it's tough out there, okay?
Yeah, I get you, man. But anyway, we also have an avenue here. We have a podcast. So look, you hear Mexy's charming voice. You hear his personality. What else do you want?
Send
What
her
else?
love letters to P.O. Box.
Oh man. Well,
Just slide into those DMs.
slide into those DMs. So we'll make sure he gets them. But anyway, transitioning over to the next level. Tyler got engaged.
Oh, that's
in
me.
The hardest year of like history, man. Like there's been divorces left and right, breakups, but somehow you
Yeah.
prevailed, man. You prevailed.
It's a true
Did
test.
Yeah.
When you can't go anywhere, there's nowhere to go.
No,
You
but
better
that's
like
the
that
thing,
person.
right? Yeah, like you
Yeah.
got nowhere to go. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So
It's a test for sure. My engagement was postponed like 6 months because of
6
COVID.
months. Were you waiting it
Yeah.
out, or you were like, okay, we'll wait a little bit.
No.
We'll wait a little bit.
We're gonna do it on a family. I was going to do it on a family trip,
Oh.
that we take every year, and it got canceled because of COVID. So then I didn't know what to do.
It's like,
When am
damn.
I gonna do this? I don't know.
Oh, nice.
But yeah,
Look at him now.
Look at him now.
look at me now. We did meet
He's
on a
glowing.
dating app actually,
Oh, cool.
but
Oh, which one did you? Which
we
one?
got
Which
lucky.
one?
Tinder of all.
Tinder's the
Oh.
roughest one,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's because I think it's one of the originals, right? It was the most overused one.
Yeah.
It's got a call it, a reputation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's got a
yes, it
reputation.
It does. It does.
Because that's the one that like pioneered the swipe left and right for yes
Right.
or no.
And it's like the hookup app
Yeah.
for the most part.
But hey, if Tyler can
But
find
she
true
used
love
it
in
for
there.
like a week. She only used it for like a week because her sister made her. And and I was like just giving up on it all because I went through the same thing. And Mexy was like, "This is so stupid. It's so difficult. It's harder than real life." And then I got lucky. So
Yeah, you did.
You did it.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Family show. Sorry.
Hey.
Oh shit! Poor choice of words.
Yeah.
Pizza sausage.
Oh shit. Nice. Well, you got any tips to like for all those people that are stuck at home with their significant others?
Tips. Oh, they're all cliches. I don't know. Listen, I think you apply the same rules of life. Just don't be a jerk.
You can say,
Oh,
don't
and
be a dick. It's fine.
and chew quietly.
Chew quiet.
That's the big.
Oh.
I gotta work on my chewing.
Yeah,
I chew-
man.
Oh.
You're
I
an
chew too
animal. Ugh.
Yeah, basic manners, I guess.
Nice. So you guys are getting a pug.
Yeah.
So
Eventually,
just doing the whole thing. Nice.
yeah.
You guys getting
Starting a family.
starting a family. You already have the house. You're ready to go, man. You're ready to go.
Yeah.
And with that, lastly, the elder of the group here.
The elder millennial.
Yeah.
Elder. Look, I'm a millennial because I was born a certain year, but man, in spirit, I'm a boomer.
Boomer's a mindset.
I guess what is the?
Yeah.
It was. There's something else before millennials, right? Or whatever that is.
Gen X.
Gen X. But I'm not Gen X. I'm a millennial. Like, I'm married with 2 kids. I had 1 kid during the pandemic, a 2020 kid. Man, so
2020.
so yeah, it's like as a male, right? I would go to work as the I guess income provider, whatever they call it, breadwinner. I don't know what the proper term is for this thing. I would go to work and then come back, and then stuff would get done, right? Magically. My wife is she would take care of things for me, and now you just take it for granted. But being in a pandemic, it like opens your eyes as to how much crap needs to be done. So well, and kids just add to that equation. So that's what I was telling Tyler. It's like, man, just savor that moment, man. Because once you have the kids, it's like you need like 1.5 per people to take care of 1 kid. So once you have 2, you're outnumbered. So,
you're really good at selling this.
Look, man, it's like
Yeah.
it's hard to sell it to somebody that doesn't have kids, because once you have them, you can't go back because you love them, right? But it's like it doesn't look enjoyable. That's why I can't describe it. You just have to do it and take a leap of faith. I don't know if you plan on having a family. Hopefully you do. But
Yeah.
so-
Eventually, but
Not
I'm
doing a
thinking
great
about it
job.
now. Yeah.
No, don't think about it, man. Just if you're gonna do it, just do it. It's just you're never gonna be ready. That's the thing, right? Like, I'll do it when I'm ready. It's like never gonna happen.
It's true.
Because you don't know what it's like. Like, you know what it's like to like do a hard thing, but you don't know what it's like to have a kid until you have it, and then it's too late. You're like, oh, you're on that track.
Chayotes.
Yeah. So. Yeah, man. It's definitely like being in a pandemic, working from home is definitely harder than just going to work and forgetting about all the problems at home. But I'm glad, because with my first kid, I didn't get to see her grow up. I just like saw her, and then she was just bigger magically. But with my son, I've been there the whole time, man. It's like I'm an active, what is it called, an involved parent now. So,
I think it's called a parent.
yeah, I know. Look, man, man, I'm Mexican. You know how the culture is back home, man. Like, it's just like
It's
the
true.
wives take care of everything, and the guys go. It's very like macho culture. So I just take care of everything. So now I'm here. It's like, okay, I'll be involved, and I still kind of like like slack off, get in trouble, but it's okay.
I mean, you're doing this podcast.
Yeah, so they're somewhere in the house now.
They're fine.
He was asleep when I started this. He might be awake now. I don't know. But yeah, man, I will say like just listen. Like Tyler said, just listen. Don't make a lot of noise when you eat. Pick up after yourself. Socks specifically. Pick up your goddamn socks. Yeah. And everything's gonna be fine. Like the happy wife, happy life is not like a rhyme for no. Like, look, man, they're gonna have your kids. That thing, I don't want to get into that. It's just like once you're there, it's an experience, okay? But anyway, there are some people that got divorced. I know Mexy told us just today, bid with some YouTuber that's famous. We don't know if it was because of COVID, but one can put those 2 things together. Sounded pretty devastating. The videos,
I know, man. It's
Yeah.
The guy seemed
That's
like
sad.
Yeah, it's never a good thing.
Sounds like in China too.
Yeah,
Like
dude.
they had an
Yeah, China is pretty rough.
explosion.
Yeah, so China, like
The what?
it's just what?
In China when they first went into quarantine and then people got out of quarantine, like divorce rates went up like 100%.
Oh, really? Damn.
Yeah, because people were stuck with their significant other and they're like, you know
I
what?
don't like you that
I don't
much.
really like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's a lot of work, and you have to be. It's not like it'll happen by accident. You have to be what's it called? Like on purpose. You have to do
Yeah.
things on purpose. Like you have to be
An
trying.
effort.
Yeah, making an effort.
Hey man, I understand, man. I live alone, and sometimes I'm looking in the mirror and I'm all like,
You gotta make it.
"Why are you like this?"
Yeah, you gotta be like, why
You're
are you like
nagging
this, man?
yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
man.
why are you like this?
Make an effort.
So I understand.
Exactly. Yeah. But don't lose faith, man. We'll find.
Yeah, Carly wants to set you up.
Oh.
Oh,
She's like,
okay.
she always tells me he needs a woman.
Thanks.
So
Hey, I
we're,
mean,
we're all working on it. It's a team effort.
I appreciate it. I'm always up for the Indian parent thing, you know. Look, on the bright side of things, we've been pretty negative about this, but there's also the quarantine babies
Yes.
or quarantine babies,
Corn
as they
babies.
say.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Corn babies.
Yeah, there's like people are having babies left and right now
That's
because
true.
apparently when you have nothing to do,
So that's
Yeah.
like the second boomers, right?
Yeah, I was reading about that too. That it's gonna be another
Boomers round two.
Boomer round 2. Yeah.
yeah,
One of my friends from a previous company, he's having a kid this month actually. So it was a 2020. It happened in 2020. So
today -9. You know when it is.
yeah, this month. So
Never do that math, by the way. Bad idea.
Yeah.
You
It
don't
is
want
a
to.
terrible
You don't want to
idea.
know the answer.
don't need to know. It's like when people say, "Oh, we're trying to have kids." Like, so why you say that? Like, why are you saying those things, man? Like, please, you know,
Yeah.
everybody knows. It's
Tell
not
me in the
cute.
second trimester. I don't need to know now.
Yeah, just say we're pregnant. Don't be like, "Oh, we're trying," because that means, you know, come on, guys.
Would it make you feel better if they were like, we're just banging every day?
Yes. Look, at least it would
Because
be
you don't
like,
have to imagine it, right? You don't have to like put two together. You're just like, okay.
okay, all
I
right,
get it.
cool. You immediately block it. Like, okay, done. Okay, that's it. Got
It's
it.
like using the.
Yeah.
We're trying. It's like using the word mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the
Sorry, guys. That was a bad word choice.
There's mating calls going on.
Oh man. Oh. But yeah, this is just us three guys, different stages in life. Everybody's gonna get there. And now,
Hey man, maybe not. Some people are happy staying that way.
yeah. Some people are happy
Yeah.
staying that way. Some people are happy without kids. And the aging thing. Like, I was looking at pictures of myself a year ago, and I'm like, what happened to me, man? Like, I had one extra kid, and it's like I aged exponentially. It's like, what's going on? It's just like, you don't sleep, man. Like,
I call shenanigans, man. Because
dude.
when I'm looking at the dating app, and then there's girls with like 5, they still look fine. I think you're just.
Well, my wife
I
looks
think-
beautiful. I was like, whatever you're doing, I want that too. And then
You
she's
just
like,
gotta stop being a bitch.
She's been doing it from the start. She's used to it. You're new to the game.
Yeah, I was like, I don't even know what's going on. It's like, I'm like, oh my god, my eyes. She's like, you look fine. It's like, look at my eyes. Like, I have like
She's
wrinkles.
like, suck it up.
Suck it up.
It's like,
Yeah,
stop being a
basically, right. Yeah, dude, you don't sleep. So. I'm still waiting for, like, you know, there are moments where like, oh, this is great, and then like next thing you know, they're like crying about something. It's like, kids, why you have to cry? Or like,
Like, Dada.
Oh,
my
dude,
hand.
I don't want to talk about poop stories, but it was funny. Like, when I was finishing my kid, when he was like, I don't know, 2 months, you pulled his legs up to clean his business, and then he like squirted poop out, and they're like, "Oh," I was like, "Oh,
Why?
dude, why you do this, bro? I thought we had an agreement. I clean you, put a diaper on, you poop in the diaper, not out of the diaper." But
It costs you
Yeah.
nothing to
Yeah,
share, not share
because
that.
hey,
But
look,
you
You went
just,
out of
like,
your way.
it's just like it's just it's these things
Yeah.
are funny, but I guess it's not funny to people who who are not sharing the same. Yeah. Anyway, those are stories for me and my wife. I guess we find them funny.
Nah, man. Save them one day. When he
Yeah,
Oh,
gets
yeah.
married.
I already have a
Yeah.
list. Don't worry. Like
Remember?
this is all stories I'm gonna say to their significant others.
When he brings his first girlfriend over.
Yeah,
I
it's like,
remember when
come
you
here, let me
pooped
show
on
you some
me.
pictures. Yeah. Oh man, but it's just a different. I don't know how to. It's just a different stage. People who are parents will understand this, and once you get there,
Hey, man, I have 2 dogs.
It's pretty
okay?
much
I
the
understand.
same thing,
I get-
right?
what you are going
Pretty
through
much
with
the same
your
thing, okay?
with your latest dog is about the same. All over the place. Yeah. It's basically that every day. So that, oh man. But anyway, so quarantine relationships don't have to be crappy as but it does take work in summary. And I don't know, this is kind of a weird episode for us, but we kind of had it in the backlog to talk about dating apps, so figured we roll it all up into
Life.
this thing, yeah. Because we didn't want to rag on Mexy too much. We're like, tell us about the apps. But yeah, those need to improve because I don't think they work as is. That Wingman app needs to get better. More VC funding, please. Hire more developers. It's not that expensive. Let's go. Anyway, and with that, I guess we'll cut it short.
Yeah.
Cut it long.
Relax.
Relax
Day.
episode. Yeah. All right. Cool.
Right before Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah, don't forget. Because if you do,
Buy your
you're
flowers.
gonna have a bad
Buy your
time.
chocolates.
You're gonna have a
Wash your nuts.
Manscaped
Oh, we're going there. All right.
or don't. Whatever you guys want. to
Okay.
do.
Bye, everyone.
Don't care.
See ya.
Peace.
You don't have anything for them, Tyler?
How am I going to follow that? Be kind to one another. Be kind to one
Wash your butt.
another.
I don't know. Too less loud.
That always works.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anyways.
Catch you next week. Peace.
Bye.
Guys, that's your cue, guys. Thank you for listening. If you like this podcast, please give us a star, heart, or leave us a review. You can follow us on Twitch, Twitter, or YouTube at Pubstomp Podcast. That's PUBSTOMPOD cast. For more episodes, go to anchor.fm/Pubstomp. Music provided by 99 Lives. Credits are in the episode description.